Brinks Mat Robbery, which took place on November the 26th, 1983 at the Heathrow International Trading Estate, remains one of the most infamous heists in the British history. It involves the theft of an estimated £26 million, worth around 79 million today, in gold bullion, diamonds and cash from the Brinks Mat warehouse. The scale of the robbery and its dramatic aftermath involving murder, double crossing and extensive money laundering has made it a subject of enduring fascination and a dark chapter in the annals of crime. The robbery was planned and executed by a gang of 6 men, some of whom were seasoned criminals with connections to the London underworld. The gang received insider information from Anthony Black, a security guard at the Brinks Mat warehouse. On the morning of the heist, the robbers, armed and masked, entered the facility using Black's access. They dosed the staff with petrol, threatening to set them on fire unless they cooperated, which ensured compliance. Initially, the robbers expected to find much less in the vault, but stumbled upon 3 tons of gold bullion, along with cash and diamonds. The sheer amount of gold far exceeded their expectations, and posed an immediate problem of how to dispose of and profit from such conspicuous stolen goods. The aftermath of the robbery turned into a complex web of money laundering and violent fallout. Much of the gold was believed to have been melted down and sold on the international gold market, effectively laundering it by turning the bullion into intraceable cash. John Palmer, a notorious gold dealer, was implicated in the smelting and distribution of the gold, although he was later acquitted of all charges related to the Brinks Mat heist. The substantial proceeds from the crime funded an escalation in criminal activities and lifestyle spending amongst various interconnected members of London's criminal underworld. However, the vast wealth also led to intense police scrutiny and infighting amongst criminals over the division of the spoils. Several of those involved were murdered in disputes over the loot, and others turned informer. All were caught by the police. The investigation into the Brinks Mat robbery led to a number of convictions. Mickey McAvoy, one of the ringleaders, was sentenced to 25 years in prison, and others associated with the heist were also incarcerated. However, the majority of the gold was never recovered, and many involved in its laundering remained unprosecuted due to the complexity of tracking down the dispersed assets. Over the years, the Brinks Mat robbery has entered British criminal law as a story of greed, betrayal, and the dark side of the gold trade. It has been subject to numerous documentaries, books, and investigations, each delving into different aspects of the crime and its wider implications on criminal operations in the UK. The robbery not only exposed vulnerabilities in security practices at the time, but it also underscored the challenges law enforcement faces in tackling organised crime and financial laundering on a global scale.